Well, g'day, and welcome back again to Jiaoqing. And today we are currently walking over this huge big bridge. This is a new bridge here in Jiaoqing. It's been open for, I'm not sure, maybe 6.5, 7 years. They were building this when I first arrived here, and it is finally, well, it's not finally open anymore. It's been open for a while, but yeah, it's a big help for traffic trying to get over from Guangzhou over to GaoYao. But we're heading over here. We are, after doing the video the other day over at, try and remember the name of the village, Shangqingwan village, where we saw all them buildings that have been painted up, and they've got all the new sort of tourist stuff that they're building there. We've seen all these buildings over this side, which let's whip our camera around, which we can see over here. These have all been painted up relatively recently as well. So we're going to take a stroll through here, just see what's going on down here. I don't know if there's going to be heaps of tourist stuff happening in here as we had over there. I can see just down on the ground, down in front of the villages, there's an excavator working there. They're clearing out a heap of land. Looks like they might be building some sort of park area. But we're going to go for a wander through there and have a look. But just as we whip the camera around, we see on the river here, it's a lot quieter on the river than it was the other day when we came over to Shangqingwan village. A lot less boats, but still plenty traveling up and down the way. So yeah, we're heading over the bridge. We're going to take a little stroll through that village and see what we can see if there's anything happening down there worth checking out. Or are we just going to go and see what's happening over there? Regardless, we're going over there for a walk. Yeah, it looks very colourful. While down the other end, so that Shangqingwan village was down, what are we looking, maybe 4, 5, probably 4 kilometres down that way. They were largely sort of yellow, orange, pink buildings. Over here I can see a lot more blue, green, purple, red. So yeah, a lot more colours being used down here. Got some road work being done on the bridge here. Not entirely sure what they're doing, but it's a good time to do it. The bridge isn't too busy at the moment. Try and drive over here between sort of 4:30 and maybe 6:30, and the place is absolutely jam-packed with traffic. Gets really busy. I do remember the old iron bridge over this way near our school, the West Bridge. You know, that was so busy during rush hour when I first arrived here. And the pressure on that bridge has been hugely eased by the building of this bridge. And then the next bridge, the bridge way over in the east, that was a single structure bridge. They've actually built, after they finished this one, they actually built a mirror image of that bridge over there. So they've actually got now one whole bridge going one way and the other whole bridge going the other way. So yeah, they've done a lot of work here to try and alleviate the traffic that is coming over the river, because there is a hell of a lot of traffic moves between the two sides, especially rush hour. So yeah, they've done a great job. Directly up in front of us here, we've got this tower up on the mountain, which I tried to get there once before, but I couldn't find my way there. I couldn't figure out how to get there. We will try that again. I do want to get up the top of that hill and have a look. We ended up There's another tower back through here. Where are we? About here, just on the top of that little hill in the middle of GaoYao there. We did get up there and have a look at that one the day that we were trying to get up here. But yeah, just not sure yet how to find my way up to the top of here. We will have to consult with a couple of the hiking groups I'm involved with and try and find out if any of them have actually hiked up there, and where do we go to find the access path to get up there. Because I do want to get up there and have a look. Over to our right here, so up, where are we? Up here, this is the Golden Elephant Mountain, which I think we've done a couple of videos up there. We'll try and link some of these other videos into the top corner, so you can click on them and go and have a look. Get this tracking following me again. Oh, come on. So, yeah, we're going to try and get up this mountain in front of us and have a look at this tower sometime, because I do love these towers. They are just fantastic. This, yeah, me and my old mate Peter, we used to actually ride over this bridge. We would sort of do a complete lap. We used to go for rides all the time around Star Lake. You know, just get out for a couple of hours on the bikes, get a bit of exercise and stuff. And then a couple of times we actually came down, we'd come over this bridge and then ride right the way through GaoYao and then back over the West Bridge. And it's a really, really nice bike ride. When the weather finally starts warming up again, I will actually get back into riding the bike, the push bike, not the electric bike. It's been a little bit cold of late. I mentioned in the last video that the weather's improving and I was in shorts and stuff. Well, I'm not in shorts today. The weather's gone back. What's going on up there? I can see, so up on that Golden Elephant Mountain, I'm not even going to turn the camera around, you're not going to be able to see it, but there's some sort of lights flashing up on the top. I wonder if they've got emergency vehicles up there or something. Although no, they look like white lights from here, yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. I'll be guessing in whatever I decide. So we're getting closer to this village here. So this is the area that we're going to go for a little walk through. You can see there's a lot of construction work going down in front of there on the sort of riverbank. So yeah, we'll go and see what's going on. Should be interesting. Got to get used to turning this camera, turning the zoom off this camera before I switch it back around onto my face again. There is a lot of work going on down there. A lot of people down there working. So yeah, they must be doing some sort of tourist stuff there, but it looks like it's still very, very much in the early stages. So there's probably not a whole lot to see down there just yet. But that just means we get to come back and do another video another day. So yeah, I was expecting to be starting classes again yesterday, and got a message Tuesday night. No, we're putting off another week. So I'm still largely just killing time, waiting to get back to waiting to get back to doing what I love doing. It's yeah, I do like my job, and I'm looking forward to getting back into class again. It's been way too long. But we've got all the schedule sorted out now, and yeah, now it's just waiting to start. So next week we'll be back to work. So videos will be slowing down. I've been pumping out heaps over the vacation, but we will be slowing down a little, and yeah, focusing more on what I have to focus on. So if the videos slow down, don't worry, it's not that there's anything wrong with me, I'm just busy. I've been trying to get hold of my mate Frankel, who used to work for our school. He's now working for a private company. I'm dying to go over to GaoYao and catch up with him and do a video with him about this new company that he's doing, because he's working for a company that makes medical equipment, but all sort of AI and what's the other one? Virtual reality stuff. And you know, they're really big. I'm trying to catch up with him. I sort of thought he worked bloody hard in our school. You know, he'd still be in his office at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and then back in the office at 9 o'clock the next morning. I always said, oh, you bloody work too hard, and I kind of hoped that when he left the school to go and work for this other company, that he'd slow down a little bit. But I spoke to him, was it Monday night? He's traveling, you know, this week he's traveling all around Guangxi province. He was in Nanning on Monday night. And he's traveling all around, going to do talks in medical schools and hospitals and all sorts of medical places. Just training people, helping people learn how to use, you know, AI and stuff. He's really, really good. He was the head of the English department, but he's bloody good with technology stuff, computers and all that sort of thing. If I ever have any computer worries, he's the person I turn to. And yeah, kind of hoped he'd slow down a little bit with a new job and stuff, but nah, he's just as busy as ever. So yeah, we're sort of keeping in contact with him, trying to find a time when he's going to be in GaoYao for a couple of days, and we can go and catch up with him and do a video about his company. And his company is also really close to the zoo in GaoYao, which I've not been to. So while we're over there, I'm also going to do a trip into the zoo and go and do a video in there, because I do love a zoo. I love seeing all the animals that you sort of can't see anywhere else. Bit conflicted, you know, part of me thinks, oh, I wish they didn't keep animals in cages and all that sort of stuff. But at the same time, if they weren't there, where would you get to see these things? All right, we're just about at the bottom of this bridge now. So we can see behind us here, all these fences up. So we've got fences right the way around. So we can't actually go in here. We're going to head up this way. And I think, where are we? Let's spin our camera around. I think we can go in through this way, and this will lead us into the village area. Let's just have a, yes, it does. So as we pop the camera up over this fence, we can see there's a heap of groundwork's been done here, but I'm not sure what's actually going in there. I imagine there's more buildings being built. there's another spot down in this village which I saw the first time I sort of came over here. When they first opened this bridge we just walked over, I came for a walk over that bridge and was going to go for a wander down through GaoYao and then come back on the bridge further up in front of us. And down here somewhere, there's a huge area where they make incense sticks, joss sticks or whatever you call them. But I've not been able to find it again. We might actually even just go for a little wander and see if we can find that little area again, because that was fascinating. The first time I came through here, I just stumbled across this place. And they've just got tables and tables, dozens of tables with all these things lying out on them, drying after being put together. It was amazing, and the smell as you walk through there was incredible. But we're coming in now to these, so we can see these buildings have all been painted up. So these were all just bare brick the first time I came through. That actually looks like it might be a restaurant. That big open area at the back, big windowed area, that looks like a restaurant type of place. We're going to see if we can get over to the right and find our way down to have a look at the work that they're doing down here somewhere. We can't get through there, but we'll see what we can find. So yeah, we see all the sides of the buildings facing away from the river are still the sort of same old, well, that's not that old actually. It's got some nice sort of fake brickwork covering on there. But then all the sides that you can see from the river all painted up. That's a glorious blue actually. Really nice. I wonder if the people in the houses got to choose what colour their house would be, or if they just came along and said, we're just whatever paint we've got, or, how did they work that? How did they decide what colour each place is going to be? Oh, we might be able to get down along here and have a look at what's going on down along the front here. But that's a big paint job. That's a really big paint job. Oh, so we've got a raised, so they've put in all new fences along here. Wow, they look really good. Oh, we've got workers up above us here doing something. Looks like another big eating area maybe being built up there. I'm not sure. We'll have to come back in the future. But we'll get up onto this walkway up here. Have a look at what we've got. These fences look really good with the blue in the bottom, the grey on the top. They look fantastic. So we've still got a few places that aren't painted in here yet, but I'm sure that's on the way. And then down the front here, big public square area being built by the look of it. So there's a heap of work going on. So we'll have to keep an eye on this, come back in a couple of months when they've finished all this work and see what they've done. It looks really good. Looks very promising. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they're going to put in there. Are they going to do little sort of demountable buildings and have some cafes and stuff down there where people can go and eat and sit down in a nice area, or they're going to put some park stuff in? Who knows? But yeah, heap of work going on, heap of money being spent. We've got more Actually, this here looks like a brand new building, actually. They've still got scaffolding down the bottom there. I can hear building work going on up above us. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff. So like down the other end, a lot of stuff going on down this end to make the place more people friendly. So another restaurant here, all closed up at the moment, of course. It's, what is the time at the moment? We are currently, it's 4:30. 4:30 in the afternoon. Wow, look at these in here. The blue and the purple and the green. They do look cool, I like that. Looks like, I'm guessing this is toilets in here, so we've got new toilets that have been built. Looks like a new building. I could be wrong, I don't know. But no, things looking, yeah, the first time I came through down this area, I mean, this was quite a shabby area, you know, very old sort of looking stuff. But no, it looks like they've done a really good job of, and even the footpath down through here, they've painted up all the different colours. So we'll get down the end here and then we might walk back a little ways, back up on the next road up ahead of us and see what else we've got going on. But can we get up? Oh, we've got a little pigeon sitting down on the footpath in front of us here. We've got a few of them. He's not terribly frightened of us at all. Wow, so we're not actually going to go onto here. It looks like they're still doing some work, but nice wooden floorboards there. And then this fencing following right the way around. Yeah, we've got cables stretched across the pathway up there and stuff. So we're not going to walk along that path, but looks like we've got work going on right the way around here as well. So it's going to be quite a big area when they get everything finished. And they've done all the paths down this side. We've got new grass in, new plants going in. Looks really good. It's a good looking job all the way around. Very impressive. We've got tiles being put in down here in front of this place. Make their frontage look good again. Okay, looks like we can get up onto the path up here. We've got a couple of people wandering around, so we might wander up. Just see what else. Oh, here's another of these sets of steps, all painted up nice and colourful. So yeah, this is looks like being another really interesting place to come and have a look at a later time. Okay, now we've got electrical cables still hanging across the path up there, so we won't walk along the top. But no, it looks really good. Plenty of improvements going on around the place. It's one thing that when I first arrived in China, I stayed in a friend's house for 2 or 3 weeks. They hadn't quite finished preparing my apartment in the school. And the first time they sort of brought me into the school and showed me the apartment where I was going to be looking, I looked, as we were sort of approaching, I'm looking at the apartment building thinking, oh shit, this place is just shabby, it's horrible, it doesn't look very nice at all. But then once you go inside, you know, the apartment's fantastic. And that's one thing I've noticed here. You know, it's different in the new areas of town. Like these apartments over the other side of the river here. We've actually got a little river running down through. Actually, I think this is the, if I'm not mistaken, I think this river here coming down into the main river, I think this is a Sing Sing river. I think this actually comes from Sing Sing, which is, you know, where I go off often to visit. But yeah, you got the apartments over there, you know, they look really good. But when you get into the older parts of town, the outsides of buildings can look really, really shabby. But it's, you know, people just don't really care about the outside of their buildings. Whereas, okay, let's head up this way. We're going to head up to the main street. When you go inside some of these buildings, though, that you sort of think, oh, these look really shabby. You go inside someone's apartment and they're really nice. Like, they just don't really care about the outside of the buildings as much as they do about what's on the inside. You know, the inside is the most important. So this is the main sort of street through this little area. There's a lot of little eating places down through there. Got a little open area here, it's all been parked up. Actually, these lines on the side of the road here, they look very similar to the tourist, you know, that you see on the side of the road, painted in the tourist areas. So I wonder if this is going to wind up being a tourist area. We've got this little road here, travels right the way around, more eating places, but we might duck back up through this way, and then we're going to try and find our way to a road back, because I do really want to try and see if we can see any of these incense making places, if we can find them. I don't bloomin' remember where they were. We'll go have a look. So we're probably going to have kids arriving in here very soon too. It is right on time for kindergarten, primary school to be coming out. I don't know if we've got. There must be a kindergarten in this region somewhere. There's probably a primary school in this little area somewhere too. Although I don't know where. I don't get over here that often to be able to actually have a look around and get to know the place. I must get over to GaoYao a bit more regularly and learn a bit more about the place. Oh, so this here in front of us looks like this might actually be a map of the area. So I can see there's a hospital area in here. I'm guessing this is where we are now. And I think it was down through here that we had the incense making places. So we'll carry on around the road here and see what else we can see. But yeah, on our left, there's a lot of eating places. Wow, we've got a big crowd of elderly folk sat down out the front of here. Let's see what they're all doing. Probably playing cards or playing mahjong. Playing cards. I don't know what they all play here, I'm guessing. Well, no, I'm not even going to guess. I was going to say I'm guessing probably poker or something like that, but I don't know. They might have something that is, you know, very Chinese sort of card game. I don't know. It's something we'll have to investigate sometime and yeah, see what are the popular card games that people play here. Oh wow, look at this. There's artwork here. Wow, that's gorgeous. Baby riding on a fish. That's really nice. Really cool. Yeah, it's funny, you walk along and you just find little things like that. That's why I've said before in videos, that's why I like walking around. Oh, here's a kindergarten bus there. So yeah, kindergarten's just got out. The kids are being sent home. So all the kindergartens here will have those little short yellow buses. So the kids who can't be picked up by grandparents or whatever are taken home. Oh, look at this little place here. It's gorgeous. Oh, we've got a heap more signage up. Oh wow, look at this tiny little blue house stuck in the middle of these big tall places. We've got this little two-story house. I wonder if anybody lives in there still. Doesn't look lived in. Nah, there's broken windows on the front and stuff. They probably, whoever owns it probably uses it for storage these days. We've got this fence in here. There's a heap of signage up on the front of here, so we'll just have a look what we've got along here. See if it's giving us any clue as to what's happening. So we've got kids learning, so maybe some sort of primary school. Okay, so this will be all about the place being refurbished by the look of it. Not entirely sure, but they've got these signs up right the way along this wall. What have we got in here? Looks like they're selling in there fridges, hot water systems, all sort of that home appliance sort of stuff. Washing machines, fans, all sorts of things. Ah, so this is the tower up on the top of the hill there, up here above us. Goodness, we'll have to come over here with someone who can translate. If these are years, 491, 241, 250, 232, I wonder if that is talking about years that things here were built. Goodness, that's amazing when you compare that sort of stuff to Australia, which, you know, in terms of the Australia as it is today, you know, we have a history of when was bicentennial? That was 1988. Oh wow, look at this picture. Wow, that's gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. So yeah, Australia, you know, as it is now, you know, taking away the Aboriginal history, of course, which goes far, far longer, but, you know, a history of, what, 230 years almost? Compared to what we, you know, the stuff that we see here, it's just mind-blowing. Right, we're going to head down to this next road and chuck a right and see what we can see down this way. Tesla sitting out there in the car park. I wonder how much longer we're going to be seeing them being sold in China with all the tariff garbage that's going on at the moment. Yeah, if America wants to press China, I think Tesla's going to be one of the big targets of China. Although, having said that, Tesla do have their big factory in Shanghai, so they're not importing a lot of stuff. So maybe Tesla will be safe, actually. Time will tell. So it's all sort of factory stuff here. So we've got big piles of wood in here, all different sizes. So it looks like almost 2x4s. We've got some bigger, maybe 4x4s. We've got sheets of timber. Not sure what all that's used for. Something in the building trade. I'll wander down the back through here and have a look at what sort of factories we can see. Actually, there's only a factory on our right and a factory on our left. There's not much else by the look of it. Bugger, I still want to try and find this place where they're making all of these incense things. We're still in the wrong area. All right, well, actually we'll get up to this end here, and if we don't see anything up and down this road, we'll finish things up there. Actually, this road that we're walking on this and this one in front of us, they're all brand new, really. Very, very new roads. This one in front of us here looks like it is absolutely brand spanking new. In fact, you can still smell the tar. Oh, here goes this little kindergarten school bus again, doing his rounds, dropping all the kids off. Right, we'll follow him down this little road. See what we can see down here. See if we can come across anything. So yeah, down the sort of front of the village over to our right, we had a lot more sort of restaurants and eating places on the ground floors of these buildings. As we go through this way, well, it's hard to tell. I'm guessing these are more sort of shop areas, but they're all closed. I thought something would be open along here, but no, they're all shut up. Nice big covered parking area in here, plenty of space in there for cars. And we see as we get away from the river, there's not so much painting up of the walls and stuff going on here. I wonder if they are going to do that, if they're going to work their way right back through this village area and do all the buildings up like that. It would be nice. Do the whole area, turn the whole area into something worth coming and looking at. Is that a car talking to me then? Some weird sound coming through. Oh, nice new looking BYD in front of us. I just watched a video on a new BYD and DJI collaboration where they have released this new car, and on the top of the car they've got some kind of a pod which stores a drone. Well, the one they had in the example is an Air 3S. Can we walk through here, or have they closed everything down? I'm not sure if we can get through there. We'll see. This Air 3S actually launches off the top of the roof of this car. It's all fully weatherproofed, enclosed and all that. And okay, there's people riding bikes, so I think we'll be okay to walk through here. And so it comes with a controller, so you can either launch the drone and control it from inside your car, or at the touch of another button, you can launch and just have it track your car. So as you're driving around somewhere, it's just tracking the vehicle wherever you go. Looks really, really good. It's and then it'll just come back, land on top of your car again. That was on Lee Barrett's channel. He did a video, came up this morning. Here we've got another painting on the side of this building here, down here. That looks really cool. So they've got the garden in front and then painted it up to look like the garden's extending right the way through. Yeah, this car, so go and search Barrett, B-A-R-R-E-T-T, I think. Lee Barrett, and have a look. The car looks sensational. Really, really good. And a nice looking car as well. Yeah, but seeing a car company and a drone company teaming up, it's one of the things that's really good about being here is, a lot of these companies will work together. They're happy to sort of work together and share things and stuff. It's a good thing. It would be nice to see more companies doing that. I often think about different companies and think about, if you and you teamed up, geez, you could do so well with each other. But, they're all worried about their own profits and stuff. So they never get anything done, which is a shame. Now, I've got to try and figure out, we've got a bridge, we're going to go this way. We've got a bridge up in front of us, but it's a level above us, so I've got to work out how to get up to that road to get up onto the bridge. But we are going to finish this video up there. I was hoping there'd be a little bit more to see as we wander around this little village. But, well, we see what we see. We can only see what they've got here. Okay, so we're just going to break in there for a minute before we finish up. So we've just walked through this village here, and you can see there's even buildings up at this end have been painted up. So I wonder if they're going to paint right the way through there. And then as we turn our camera around this way, we've got another village over this way, very similar. All the buildings have been painted up. So yeah, I'm wondering if they're going to actually continue this right through this area. And then over the other side here, which is going to be a bit hard to see, there's steps all the way along here. Now they had dragon boat racing in this section of the river here last year. And those steps are all just sort of concrete grey, nothing very nice about them. They've done all them up. Looks like there's a whole lot of artwork being done on the slopes. So yeah, I'm wondering if this whole sort of area is going to be eventually refurbished and really made to look nice and turned into a bit of a tourist area. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on this area, see what's going on. Back to saying goodbye. So if you've enjoyed this little wander and this little talk, hit that like button, share with friends, subscribe to the channel, all that stuff. Coming up on our way back, we're actually going to talk about, so the previous video we did was stuff I missed about Australia. On the way back, we're going to talk about some of the things that if I left China, what would I miss about life in China? So that's coming up. So get subscribed if you want to hear that sort of take. If you have any questions, comments about what you've seen so far, hit us up down there in the comment section. And if you have anything you would like to learn about life here in China, in Guangdong, in Jiaqing, again, down the steps, hit us up in the comment section. If you come up with a good idea for a video, we'll go away, we'll do some research, and we will look at doing a video for you. So thanks for watching, everybody. Stay safe, and we will see you all in the next one. Cheers.